Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be a different type of video. Basically, I have 6 websites that I want to share with you guys that I think that you should know about. This is mostly focused on influencers, like if you're a content creator, a beauty vlogger. I have some websites that I hope that you guys know about, but if you don't, I want to tell you about them. But also the first 2 that I'm going to talk about are for anybody. You don't have to be an influencer, a YouTuber, have a blog, anything like that. So I'm going to share those 2 first, and then I will go on to the influencer sites later. I get asked a lot of questions about what sites that I recommend, and then especially with influencers, I just get asked a lot of questions from them. What sites do I use? You know, what's trusted? What do I think is the best? So there are so many websites out there, not only just for non-influencers, but for influencers as well. And I chose my top 6 that I want to talk about. These are websites that I use. Some of them I use daily. Some of them are ways to find brands to connect with to make sponsored videos. Some are how to make commissions on links, some to get cash back, how to get free makeup and other products to review. So hopefully this will be a helpful video to some of you. Maybe I'll share some sites that you haven't heard of, or maybe none of them you'll have heard of, or if you're an influencer, I hope that you find this helpful as well. My makeup is very dramatic for this type of video. I'm not feeling well, I'm under the weather, and so I thought that I would just have fun and take my time and get creative and do some sort of like Valentine's-ish day type of tutorial for Instagram. And then I actually felt well enough that I was like, I'm gonna film for YouTube as well and just look like this. I got my gold metallic lips, and I got some pink and somewhat of a cut crease, my first ever cut crease that I attempted, and I attempted to do it on camera. So if you're interested in my makeup details at all, or how I did it, I'll have a tutorial and more information on my Instagram, so I'll leave that link down below, but I'm just March Beauty Word. But if you would like to see the websites that I love and have to recommend to you, then just keep watching. Okay, so like I said, the first 2 are going to be for anybody. You don't have to be an influencer, a blogger, or anything like that. The first one that I want to talk about is Ebates. And honestly, when I've been planning this video, I was like, I'm not even going to talk about Ebates because everybody talks about Ebates. Everybody knows what Ebates is. And then that week that I was really planning out this video and how I was going to film it, I was talking to someone on my Snapchat, and I suggested to her, she was asking about Ulta, and I said, hey, Ulta's like 10% cash back or something on Ebates, so make sure you use Ebates. And she said, what's Ebates? And I was like, no, not everybody knows about Ebates yet. So I wanted to add Ebates in here. Ebates is basically just where you can get cash back for shopping online. They have recently introduced an in-store feature, but I have not tried that yet myself, so I'm going to talk about only doing the cash back online. Basically, all that you do with Ebates, you would go to Ebates, you would make your account, and then like for me, before I go to place like say a Sephora order, I type in ebates.com, and then my Sephora is always like right there. You can search for the store up top, but mine's usually right on like the right hand side. I click Sephora, and it's really great because on there too, it'll also tell you like coupons and different discounts that are happening, which is really nice if you don't know that. So you can find coupons and stuff there, but then you just click like I want to shop, or take me to shop, or visit the Sephora site, whatever it is that button says, and it'll pull up the Sephora webpage for you, and then you just shop like normal. There's nothing else that you need to do. Then once you check out, you'll get a certain percentage of cash back. You will see on the Ebates website, it'll tell you right there what it is, a cashback at that store. There's a lot of days where they do like double cashback, and you know, it's just randomly like Sephora will be 8% and Ulta will be 10%, and I've even seen like up to 20% on some stores. I mean, they have Sephora, Ulta. I just did an order with Bed Bath & Beyond. They just have so many different retailers on there. It's just such an easy way to get cash back. I think it's like every 3 to 4 months you can either get a check in the mail, or they send you a PayPal deposit of your cash back, and then it's just, you just get your money back. I mean, it's super simple, it's super easy. I feel like everybody talks about it and raves about it because it works. There's no sort of scamming. I mean, ever since that I signed up, it's worked for me 100%. I've never had any sort of issues with it. And I love getting my big fat checks, I think is what they call them. I love getting them. I think one's coming up in February, and I can't wait because I know that it's up there, that it's a lot of money. So I will leave a link below to Ebates. It is a referral link. If you sign up for Ebates, you would get a referral link as well. And I suggest sharing that because I think you get like money if people sign up. I think I've only gotten like 1 credited referral, and I think that was my mom. So, but yeah, when you sign up, you know, if friends or family that you know don't have Ebates yet, give them your referral link, and then you can get a little something too for having more people sign up. But it's just one of my favorite websites, and I highly recommend it. So the next site that I want to talk about is Influenster. I talk about Influenster a lot on my channel. The really nice thing about Influenster is that, like I said, you don't have to be a blogger, an influencer, have any sort of like social media presence to sign up with Influencer. Anybody can sign up with it. And with Influencer, basically what you'll do, you'll go in, you'll create your account. They asked it for you to take surveys. I think they're called snaps in the Influencer website, or they also have an app that I would recommend downloading. But you take these snaps and they kind of get to know you and what it is you like, what it is that you would prefer to review. And then when they have a Voxbox ready to go, if you like pre-qualify, they'll send you a survey and you would fill out the survey. And then from whoever filled out that survey, however many number of Voxboxes they have, if whoever matches the best gets the Voxbox. So I have gotten a lot of stuff from them. I've gotten Maybelline makeup. I just got a Bite Beauty box with lipsticks and lip liners in it. I've also gotten like more random things like food and things like that. Like I've gotten big boxes like filled with different types of stuff. It's really cool. I know someone just said to me the other day that they got like dog food. I was like, what? I want dog food. Not for me, obviously, but I have a dog. But it's just a really nice way to be able to get products. And like I said, what they do after you get sent a Voxbox is they ask you to complete certain tasks, such as posting a photo on Instagram of what you got, reviewing on Amazon or Sephora or wherever it is that you got the product from. They typically want you to review it, you know, share on Twitter, etc., etc. And you want to complete these tasks because then you can get entered to win more products from a certain brand, or you can get entered to get qualified into other Voxboxes. They have Twitter parties a lot. It's really nice. I like the concept of it. You get to be able to try things out. I like that it is for everybody and that you don't just have to be an influencer. Influencer is definitely another good one. I'll leave it linked down below. I get like a referral point or something if you sign up under the referral link. But yeah, the Influencer was another one that's good for non-bloggers. So next I want to talk about sites that are good for influencers. I have 4 sites that I want to touch on. The first one is one of my like favorite ones. It is called Magic Links. I am somewhat new to Magic Links. I think maybe I've had my account for like 4 to 6 months, maybe somewhere in that time frame. I honestly don't remember how I found out about it. I think it was in one of my Facebook groups that someone mentioned it. But basically it's like an affiliate program type of thing where you would get a commission on your links. So basically, in my videos, anything that I talk about or products that I use, I leave them linked in the description box down below. And there are some retailers that are on Magic Links, so if I'm linking to something, say at Sephora, I would find the product on Sephora and then I would make it into a Magic Link on the Magic Links website, and then I would put that in my description box. So when someone then clicks on that link and then it takes them to Sephora and they make a purchase, then I get a certain commission from that purchase, if that makes sense. So I've been finding myself really liking Magic Links. They appear to be growing pretty consistently as well, and more retailers are hopping on them. And so it's nice because, you know, we make these videos and really, I mean, you do make a little bit from AdSense, like a little bit, not a lot, but it's nice to also find another source of revenue for when making these videos, because it takes a lot of time, energy, and effort to make them. And then not only, you know, you buy the camera, you buy the lights, you buy the products that you're talking about. So it is nice to find these little ways to help kind of get some of that money back, whether it's, you know, using a program like Ebates or now using a program like Magic Links where you can actually see. And what I have found really interesting about Magic Links is seeing what it is that people are buying, what it is people are clicking on, what retailers are clicking on, and seeing where my audience, you know, where they want to go, what websites that they want to see, what products they want to see, what they actually want to buy. It actually is giving me knowledge into my YouTube channel, and I just think that it's been really helpful. I do support Magic Links. I actually just got my first check from them. Like I said, I think I've been with them for like maybe 6 months, I can't quite remember, but I haven't been with them for a super long time, and I already got my first check. So I think that's really cool, really helpful. I know that some people can get weirded out with these like affiliate type of links. I guess I don't, but you know, I started in social media in 2009 with a book blog, and I've been an Amazon affiliate ever since then, and I use Amazon affiliate links all the time. I mean, it's not a huge amount of money that you get back, but every little bit helps. If anybody has any questions on Magic Links or my experience with it or anything like that, please just leave it in the comments below and I'd be happy to answer them. I will leave the link for Magic Links down below. It is a referral link, but I'm not exactly sure what the referral reward is. I'm not positive. I think I've maybe referred like one person, but I don't think I've seen anything from it. But just so you know that it is a referral link down there. If you don't want it, you can just go to magiclinks.com and sign up for it yourself. But I definitely suggest if you're someone who is, you know, constantly recommending things, or, you know, you have a YouTube channel or Instagram or whatever it is, I would definitely look into it. It's been a site that I've been really, really loving and that I would highly recommend. I go to it almost every single day myself. So Magic Links, I think, is a great one. The next website I want to talk about is more ways to get free products, and this website is called Octoly. I think it's called Octoly. It might be called Octoly. I've heard people pronounce it differently, but I was just watching their Snapchat the other day, and one of the gals on there that works for Octoly said Octoly, so that's how I'm going to say it, but don't hate me if I'm saying it wrong. But you do need to be an influencer to be a part of this site. They do have certain guidelines that you need for your Instagram or your YouTube. I think I'm not sure actually. I was gonna say I think it's this and this, but I'm really not positive, so I would suggest just going to the Octoly site yourself and checking out what their different guidelines are. But they do have a certain number of subscriber counts that you would need to have reached for your social media platforms before you're able to join Octoly. But what's really cool about them is they have what's called a free store. Once you sign up with it and once your account is approved, you can go in and you can pick out items that you want, and then they send them to you. I say free, but a lot of times when I talk about companies sending products such as Influenster, now Octoly, it's not really free. It's in exchange for your review, for your social media promotion, for talking about it, etc. But after you pick something out, so let's say I've gotten quite a few items recently. One of them was from ColourPop, like a ColourPop eyeshadow in Hydroplane. So I see ColourPop in my free store. I find Hydroplane, I click on it, and then a box pops up, and I get to tell ColourPop what exactly it is that I'll be doing for my promotion, where I'll be promoting it at, what I'll be doing. So I say, you know, I have this many followers on Instagram, and I would love to create 2 to 3 posts on Instagram, including one video tutorial showing a demo of how I use the eyeshadow, etc., etc. You basically want to sell yourself to them. You want them to send you that free product. So you do the best you can in that box as to say why you're a good fit for them and why they should consider sending that product to you. And then your request goes off to them, and then the company can either approve or decline your request. Some approve, some decline. ColourPop, I have probably submitted to ColourPop 5 times. I've been approved 3 times, and I've been declined 2 times, I believe is what it is. Some brands approve you every time, some brands never approve you, some are more like half and half. So if you get declined, you know, oh well, try again next time, it's okay. If you get accepted, what they'll do, they'll send you an email saying it's been accepted. Then you get another email saying your product is shipped. Once it's been, I believe it's once it's been accepted, your clock then starts and you have 21 days and you have to do your review. So typically the companies are really fast at shipping because they understand that you are on a time frame, because a lot of these things, it's not like you just get it and then you take a picture of it and you're like, oh, look what I got. They actually want you to review the product, so you need to test it out. So immediately once I get a product from Octoly, I'm trying it out, whether it's skincare, whether it's makeup, whatever it is, I'm immediately getting it on my face, trying it out, testing it out, making sure I can get my review, because it's within 21 days you need to post your review. I have my Instagram hooked up with Octoly. I don't have YouTube yet, I just have my Instagram. And then basically once I make my Instagram post, you just copy and paste the link on your Instagram post, and then there's a certain spot in your Octoly account where you would then submit that, and then you're good to go. So when I first joined Octoly, I was like, you can just, you know, get all these free products? Like, that's really cool. They do have a system to it. It's like a method to the madness, because otherwise I just envision people getting like 20 and 30 free products all the time, and like, it's like, how would you keep up? So basically when you sign up with your account, you get 5 stars, 5 Octoly points. I don't really know what they call them, but in like the upper right hand corner of your Octoly screen, you'll see like a yellow star and it has a number in it. So you start with 5. If you request a product, it goes down to 4. If it's denied, you get that back. If it's approved, that stays away until you submit your review. Once you submit your review, it goes back. If you have all 5 requests out there, or you have all 5 reviews pending out there, you can't request any more free products. And I get it, and I appreciate that. I think that's a really smart way to do it. I think 5 is a good number, because honestly there are times where I'm getting so much from Octoly that I'm a little bit overwhelmed, because it takes time to review things, it takes time to post your pictures, it takes time to write your reviews, and then get everything all together. So I think 5 is great. But Octoly, I mean, I've gotten stuff from ColourPop, Dr. Brandt, Clarins. I just got a nail polish from OPI. I highly recommend Octoly. If you can, I definitely would suggest trying it out. Again, I'll leave a link down below. Again, it is a referral link and I get referral points if you do use my link to sign up, but I'd be so grateful, because I think you can actually turn your points into like Sephora gift cards or Amazon gift cards, I'm pretty sure. I don't have enough points to do that, so I'm not positive, but I would always be so grateful if you would use my link. Regardless, I would say check it out and see what their qualifications are and how close you are to qualifying. You can always sign up for I believe it's still this way, that you can sign up for an account, and even if you're not approved, they'll like keep you on file and email you when you do get approved. That's what's happened to me when I first applied. I wasn't approved, and then I got an email from them saying, hey, you're now approved, here's your account. I was like, cool, thanks. So I would definitely recommend checking them out, just getting your name in their file. But yeah, it's such a great way to be able to get products in exchange for a review, and I highly recommend Octoly. And the last two sites I want to talk about are how to find and connect with brands to do like sponsored videos. So the first one that I want to talk about is called GRAPEVINE, and again, I'll leave it linked down below. I don't think there's a referral link or referral system for them. But GRAPEVINE was the first website that I found and how I did my first sponsored video. It was with Scandinavia, which I have gone on to really love the Scandinavia sprays. But basically in there, you make your account, you would link your YouTube or Instagram, whatever it is that you're going to link. I believe they do have certain guidelines as well, but they aren't quite as high as Octoly. And then they have, I think it's what's called the marketplace in there. And then all the brands who are looking for influencers and content creators to connect with, they have on there what it is they're looking for. And then you come in. If you read it and you think it sounds good and you work with them, you would then create your own proposal. You would kind of say, you know, who you are, why you want to film with it, what type of video you're going to film with it. Are you going to film a tutorial, a haul, a try-on? If you're going to film it, are you going to film something indoors, outdoors? You know, it just helps to give as much information as you can. I always put in there like what kind of camera I use to film with. I put in like my editing software. I put in, you know, I'll make this YouTube video and then I'm also going to do 2 posts on Instagram, or I'll put it on my Snapchat or my Instagram story, whatever it is. Put in as much information as you can, sell yourself, let the brand know that you're dedicated, that you want to do it. You would also have a spot to put in how much money you're asking for to create that sponsored video. And then the website that I use to get my fees is called Social BlueBook. I'll leave it listed down below, no referral link there. But Social BlueBook is really interesting because you connect your social media accounts and it tells you if you're gonna make a dedicated video on YouTube, this is how much you could be asking for. Same with Instagram. I think it even has Twitter on there as well. And that's where I get my fees from that I'm sending out to companies. So that's all in there. If they accept you, then you would get an email saying that you've been accepted, and then you can chat through the brand back and forth through there. Usually they'll have you send your video unlisted to them first, which means that only people, like if you would make your video unlisted on YouTube and you would send them the link, only people with that link could see your video. So the brand would watch it first, approve it, have any, you know, requests that they want to send you or anything like that, and then you would post it live, and then you would get paid from that brand. You would get paid through GRAPEVINE. So it's kind of nice because you have a third party in there, and they do take a small fee, but that's told up front. Once you enter your fee, it'll say then you would get paid this much after GRAPEVINE's fee. Nice that you do have that third party in the middle looking out for both sides. They're protecting the brands and they're protecting the content creators, which is very cool. But also a good part about it, I think, is that you are getting your names out to brands. Like I've had brands contact me after I've contacted them through GRAPEVINE, and they've said, you know, hey, we weren't able to, you know, do the sponsored video with you, but we still have this product that we could send you for review, and then you can decide from there, you know, would you want to do it that way? So yeah, that is the first one that you can connect with brands to make sponsored videos. And then the second website and last website that I want to talk to you guys about is called FAMEBIT. I'm pretty new to FAMEBIT. I've only been on there maybe the past 3 months or so, and I have done one sponsored video through them. It was the So Schwa unboxing. And FAMEBIT, I don't think I like FAMEBIT as much as GRAPEVINE. Like the dashboard doesn't make as much sense to me. I don't know, just like little things like that. With FAMEBIT, what I've noticed and with talking with other influencers, it's very strange because so many of the companies come back and like, yeah, we want to work with you but not pay you at all. And I'm like, well, then why are you on FAMEBIT? Because this is the point of FAMEBIT. It's to bring brands and content creators together to make sponsored videos, and there's a fee involved, so why are you on here? Like, it's very confusing. So that part to me has made FAMEBIT, like, I just don't like it as much. I don't understand a lot of the brands on there and what it is that they're trying to do and what it is that they're trying to pull. But again, I've had a couple brands reach out to me separately because, you know, your email is in there and your social media information is in there, which usually has your email address. I've had some brands reach out to me and say like, you know, hey, we didn't have enough marketing money for everybody, but we still wanted to reach out and, you know, send you this product or send you this discount or whatever it is. So that's been nice, but that's definitely another way that you can find brands to create sponsored videos with if that is what you are interested in doing. So GRAPEVINE and FAMEBIT are the two that I use the most, and those are the final two websites that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Alright guys, so that is going to be everything for this video. I hope that you found it helpful, whether you're an influencer or a non-blogger. I hope that you found it helpful and maybe learned about a few new websites that maybe you didn't know about. Again, everything that I talked about will be listed in the description box below. If you have any questions on anything that I mentioned, please just leave me a comment and I am happy to answer that. I read and respond to all of your comments. Like I said, this definitely isn't all of the sites out there. That would just be like a 4-day long video, but I just wanted to pick the 6 that I use the most, that I utilize the most, and that I recommend the most. But please leave in the comments down below as well what websites that you use, both as a blogger and non-blogger. I would love to know. I'm sure there's some sites out there or apps or what have you that are really good to use as well, so we can let everybody else know, and maybe I will find a new one as well. And I apologize, I still am getting over this cold, so my voice is probably a little bit crazy, so I tried to get through this video as fast as I could, so in case I was talking super fast, that is why now I need to go wash my face and lay down, because that took all of my energy out of me. Again, this makeup look should hopefully be on Instagram if I got some good footage, so if you're interested, I'll leave a link down below as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or found it helpful. Please make sure to subscribe before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye!